Hi. How you guys doing? It's Saturday. I don't go live much on Saturdays. Usually I'm always here in the office, but I'm working on the back, in the back, printing shirts and selling, sending shirts and all that. Today is no different. I've been doing that for the majority of the day today. And yeah, this is not live on Citizen Stringer. It's too many buttons to press, and this is going to be a super live show. But I want to give an update and just rant about nonsense to you guys for a second. Because I think all FHA and home inspectors should be fired. That's what I think. I think they should all be fired. I just don't understand what did I do? you know? So, many of you guys know we bought a house, right? It's the first house I've ever owned. Super happy, to buy a house. Not a big fan of the house, but super happy to buy a house. Our house, because we have an FHA loan, had a FHA home inspection. In fact, it failed the first time we bought it. We did a price reduction on the house, $20,000 less than we offered, and they fixed the issues so that way we could get the FHA loan. Bada bing, bada boom, we get our house. The bathroom was bad. We knew that going in. We remodeled the bathroom. New tile on the floor, new vanities, new toilet, all that stuff. We get it all done. Bathroom looks good, right? But then we started noticing something. The grout on the floor. It started off that it was by the tub. The tile on the grout, or the grout in between the tile, dried and then it got wet somehow. And it didn't dry again. And then it got worse and worse and worse and worse and more of the grout. You could touch it with like toilet paper and it was wet. And we're like, what is going on? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is it wet? Are the kids making a mess when they take a shower? Did they put the toilet on wrong? Whatever. So we called the plumber. The plumber earlier this week crawled into the crawl space. I can't go down there. I'm a bigger guy and I'm claustrophobic. So he crawls down there, he's yelling up, he's like, flush the toilet. I flush it. He's like, turn on the shower. I do it. Turn on the faucet. I do that. Nothing. He comes back up and he's like, yeah, there's definitely a leak, but it's not from any of the things that he had me turn on. It's not from the tub, the toilet, or the faucet in there. But he's like, everything is soaked. I don't know what it is. It must be your roof. Because for anyone that doesn't know, there's these pipes that come up from the ceiling. We actually have two of them over our bathroom. We got the pipe, and then we got the vent. So, last Saturday, my mom was over, and my wife was there, and I brought the ladder home from the office, and I got ready to climb on the roof, and they're like, you can't go on that ladder. It's got a weight limit of 300 pounds, and you're 304 pounds. And I'm like, no, actually, I've lost it. I'm 297 pounds. Long story short, I lost the battle, and I wasn't allowed to go online. Someone said, oh, sound is messed up. Hold on. Let me see. How about now? There. Now the sound should be better. I apologize. Thank you, Tim, for letting me know. But, so then I was like, whatever. So maybe that's what it is. So my wife climbed up and she's like, no, it actually looks like it's okay. It looks like the silicone is fine. So it seems like it's fine. And I'm like, oh boy, whatever. So today, I don't know what it was. I must have had a bad dream or something, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to, just have her call a roofer so they can just come and double check. I didn't go up on the roof, and she's like, let's just call a roofer. We found a roofer, did a free estimate. She found him, called me and said, hey, a roofer's come to the house. And so I left here went to the house because, just like the air duct cleaning, I didn't want her to spend another $1,000 on something that, doesn't cost $1,000. The air duct cleaning was $1,000 when normally they do it for like $100. But it's because they got to my wife before I was there. So I pull up to my house, right? And I'm going to lay out the scene for you. So I pull out the house and the guy's carrying the ladder to put it on the roof. He obviously he sees it's me. he sees a big angry looking fella get out of a, nice truck, whatever. And I was pissed. So I had a pissed look on my face. I wasn't pissed that we have to have roofers at a house we just bought. No, I was pissed that he was blocking my driveway so I couldn't back up my truck next to the trailer, which is what I like. And I had to park on the street, and I don't like parking my truck on the street. So that made me angry, right? So I walk up and I shake his hand, and he's talking, and he goes, yep, so I'm about to jump on the roof to check it out. I said, all right, well, I'll be right here. And I see him climb up onto the roof. He takes a couple of steps, and he's like, so what are you doing? And then I take another step, and his foot goes down about 6 inches. So, and he goes, well, your roof is shit. And here's the best part. He's not even on the part that's leaking. He's on the front of the house over the living room. So he kind of gingerly walks and notices all the soft spots on the roof. And then I walk through the house pissed as shit now because I saw it. So it's not like he's telling me the roof is bad. I literally saw him. So imagine say this is the roof, and he stepped and the roof went like this. Like, no joke. I completely saw it. So then I go through the house. I'm mad. My wife is like, hi or something. I'm like, don't talk to me. I go out to the backyard so I could see him. My dogs are going nuts. The kid is outside sweating, and then I got mad at my wife again because he's not supposed to be outside with the two dogs because, well, they're pit bulls and he's a little 6-year-old that likes to instigate them. And I don't want that. So I'm mad at her, yelling at her to get him inside. And then the guy's standing on the roof and he goes, yeah, it doesn't look like the seal is bad. But he goes, I know why it's leaking over your bathroom or into the walls of the bathroom. And he goes, because the whole area around it, super soft. It's all bad. Your roof is bad, bud. Your roof is bad. I'm like, get it? And then he's trying to have a conversation with me and he's like stepping and I see him like sinking in. I'm like, can you please get off the damn roof already? And so he comes in and he's like, man, I knew it from as soon as I got in here. And I'm like, what do you mean you knew it? And he's like, you could smell it. You could smell that there's this moisture in the home. And he's like, maybe it's just because I'm a roofer, but I could smell it. And I'm like, what? This is bullshit. This is this is bullshit. This is bullshit. So we asked him to give us an estimate to do the roof, and he just like ballparked something real quick. And he's like, tell you what, why don't you just go get some other estimates, call me, and I'll beat their price. And I'm like, well, that's fair enough. And so then I come here, and I search through my entire, our contracts. I find the actual appraisal and FHA home inspection, and I see a comment on the home inspection where they say, surveyed roof from ground level doesn't appear to be leaking. Fuckers, they lied. So I'll be honest. I left them a nice message. I know it's Saturday, so they didn't answer. But I left them a nice message saying they have until Monday at 12 to call me back. Otherwise, I'm suing the shit out of them. And I have a copy of their errors and omissions insurance because that's what they provide. They said the house is habitable, whatever, based on section 4000.1 of HUD. But when I look at that same section, it says if you have soft spots on your roof, it's not. And they should have never approved the house for sale because now we have to spend even more money. Keep in mind, the money we spent on the bathroom, because apparently what's happening is the water is soaking through somehow into the plywood so it's got to be resheathed and all that. Soaking through the plywood, going down the 2x4s in the walls. It's not hitting the wall, strangely enough. It's the water is coming down the 2x4s, hitting the ground, flooding out under the tiles, ruining all of our tiles, ruining the floorboards in the house. And then, get this. We have water in our crawl space, which it's not supposed to. We've always thought the sub pump was getting stuff out. No, the water is like when it rains for days, all that water just comes down and sits. What a nice day. Add that to the property tax, the new property tax, personal property tax bill that we get, for being Virginia residents. Everyone, now we have to, and this isn't even property tax for our home. We got that bill already. No, we got property tax for our vehicles, which ironically, over the course of the year is more expensive than the property tax for our home. So And I was joking with someone. I'm like, this is adulting. Crossed Anchor said, why isn't Steve here on Citizen Stringer? I already explained it. It's too many buttons for me to press. I'm not messing with it. I'm already in a shitty mood, and I don't want to nuke the whole system by pressing something wrong. So I'm only live on social media for a second. Someone said, damn, dude, the attic has to be full of mold. I don't know. Well, here's the good part. The attic may not be full of mold because it can get plenty of air because the fucking side things are broken out on this house. Man, I hate this house. If I could convince her to move right now and jump and drive cross country, oh my gosh, I wouldn't a heartbeat. Because that's... So long story short, we are so fucked. Our summer is fucking ruined. No matter which way you think about it. It's fucking ruined. All the plans of traveling across country, done. Someone said it's going to cost you over $100,000 to fix it. No, it's not. It's going to cost us probably $10,000, $14,000. It's a small house. So it's probably going to cost $10,000, $14,000 for a new roof. Hopefully. But then he's like, oh yeah, what's the overhang on the front of the house, the soffit or something like that? He's like, yeah, that's all rotted out. You're going to have to replace that. I could tell by looking at it. And I'm like, oh yeah, can you? Of course you can, because I knew it was bad. Fuck, man. When life gives you lemons, it just keeps on fucking squeezing lemon juice in your eyes. I tell you what, that's how it's going for me. We've had an all-time low on social media, like just in terms of views and distribution of our stuff. I don't know. It's just fun, man. It's insane. It's insane. But you know what? Someone said, I used to work for ServPro. It's going to cost you over $100,000. No, it's not, because the wood is fine. Sheetrock is fine. The water's not there. We are probably going to have to redo the insulation in the attic. And if that's the case, I'm arguing with my wife. Why don't we just get another loan, build a second floor? If we got to gut the whole fucking shit anyway, we might as well, and take off the roof, we might as well just build a second floor on this piece of shit house to try to make some money back. Because before, with the new you know what we should have done? We should have remodeled the bathroom and immediately flipped the house while the market was good, right? We could have got our money back. But we didn't. And so now we're in this fucking house, and it pisses me off, dude. I'm so mad. So mad. So mad. Because and my wife is too. You know what I mean? Because we had plans. We wanted to do stuff this summer. And I'm not going to be able to. She's like, you need to open your coffee shop now. Like, I can't. She's like, why? Don't you have t-shirts you could put up? And I'm like, no, I sold them all in a bulk deal. And I'm losing money on that too. Fucking UPS. We had the pricing out for UPS. It quoted you guys. It offered you shipping. UPS raised their prices like $3 in the past 2 days. So everything that was supposed to cost me $8 to ship is now $11. Don't worry. I follow through. You're all getting insane t-shirt boxes, but fuck, man. Just my life. Just my life. I don't, they say he's got a plan. I'll be honest. I'm not really a super religious person. I've been religious lately, being like, what are you doing? I just can't understand some of this stuff. And I'm like, dear, I'm just going to take a month off from work. Just straight up take a month off from work and just do the whole house myself. The roof myself, the floors myself, fix all the insulation, whatever the case may be, rip out the carpet, do all this stuff we want. Just take a month to do it all. She's like, you can't do that. Oh my God. Isn't it fun? I don't know. It's just, I think it's just been a bad week. Morale around here, in the office has been shitty. And unfortunately, I'm the only one in the office. So I've just not had a good week. Completely just not had a good week. I'll be honest, this shit, I may like go way back to basics. Like, you remember when I first started doing these live streams? That's how I may go back. Just go back to just, being a dude behind a camera, not worried about all the fancy shit, all the fancy software, all the fancy microphones. I don't know. I'm annoyed. You know what I shouldn't have done is paid off all my bills because then I'd have all the money. Or I shouldn't have donated, as much money as I did. All that stuff. It's not even really about money. It's just about why is this shit happening? I had plans this summer. I wanted to take my kids across country and see America. I wanted to do like a mini tour. But now I'm just going to have to fix my house because we're going to have to. Just pisses me off. Pisses me off. Someone said water was going down my mom's walls and mold had taken over. She had to gut the bathroom. But yeah, we're not going to know in all reality. And maybe there is mold behind the shower wall. We don't know. It's tiled. So, before the roofer came today, I'm like, listen, let's just go and take off all the tile. Rip off, so rip down the walls and we'll eventually find the leak. And so we called the roofer, which is good because we should have did that. Someone said it's called life, join the club. I know, it's just annoying. Someone said, my late husband had his own construction company and you should just dormer, Steve. I don't know what that means. But insurance isn't going to help. No, because the FHA inspection should have caught it and because it's your house can't leak. So based on our insurance policy, that the roof has to last for over 2 years from the time it was inspected by, during the FHA inspection or some shit like that. I don't remember. I'll probably still call them. I was just trying to read it and figure out if that's going to be any help. And then I realized, nope, that's just another thing that we pay for and it's not. Dorma, window in roof. I don't know why I'd do that. But we do have homeowners, but I don't think it's covering it. Yeah, they inspected it from the ground and said it was good. Isn't that shit, too? And here's the thing, because one of the reasons why it failed inspection the first time is because they couldn't look into the attic because it was blocked or something. So I get it was painted shut or something like that. So and they called some handyman or something, and he came and freed it up, and then the person cleared it. And I did, just pissed me off. Even your insurance company should have inspected. I think they all went off on this property management company that did it. So, I don't know. It's just, someone said a soft roof means the underlying wood sheathing is weak, could be a result of poor attic ventilation. Yeah, it could be a result of a ton of things. I don't think it's a result of poor attic ventilation because, like on our first inspection pictures, the what are those things that are in the side? In the attic that like they're almost like windows but they have like lines on them. I forgot the vents, attic vents. Those were both busted out on both sides. So they replaced one, but then when in doing so, the person didn't know what they were doing and they pulled all the siding off on that side of the house. So now if you look at my side of the house, the side of the house bows out like that because of it's just fucking life. Just life, but we'll get it done and we'll get it fixed. But I just wanted to rant to you guys. I like Kate's idea. Just buy a bulldozer and bulldoze the house. I know. Annoying. Just annoying. But you need to not just the shingles replacement, but wood too. Yeah, I know. That's why it's going to be expensive. It would only be like $6,000 if it was just shingles. Because you could just shingle right over it. No, the wood's bad. You're not going to sink into the roof if you're walking if it's just bad shingles. No, you're going to sink in because the wood underneath is bad. So now what I'm going to do, fire insurance. I know. I was talking to my father-in-law. I'm like, man, can you imagine if we had like a tornado and a tree came through the roof today? Like, how awesome would that be? like if we're all safe and it just like, punctures right through the soft spots, like a branch or something. So it just hits the 3 soft spots in the roof. That would be amazing. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But I got a lot of the t-shirt boxes done. You're not going to get shipping notices until Monday, but I got a lot of them done, and I have to finish that tomorrow and do all the coffee and all that stuff. But it'll be great. But I figured, I'll just go live. My wife wanted me to ask you guys what your opinions are. And I'll just tell her that the majority of you guys agreed that we should jump in our RV and see the country because that's what I think we should do. But then again, gas money, we probably wouldn't be able to afford that either. But someone said if it's a lot of money, I would just let the bank take the house and walk away. That's a really bad idea. No, we'll fix it. You know, I just may take the next month off and do it all myself. I watched a YouTube video. I can roof. Learned even when you build, get your own inspector. Yeah. Just went through this. Daughter's bedroom was just redone top to bottom last year and roof linked a few months ago. We had to hit entire thing again. Still in the process. Yeah. Someone said you need to get out of Dodge for the summer. We can't. We have to fix this. We have to fix this house. Someone said you can't do it. I doubt. My whole family's in construction there, buddy. I just don't like doing construction. I used to swing a hammer way back when, before trucking and all that stuff. You know, remember when Hurricane Sandy wiped out the boardwalks in Jersey? You know who rebuilt them? Me. True story. Me and a whole crew of people. Someone said, is it hard to do roofing? No, it's not. You know? Someone said, ha ha ha, say my boyfriend also. I watched a YouTube video to fix a washer. We had to get a new washer and he fixed it. Yeah, see? That's how it works. Or we could do one of those what are they called? You guys told me. Amish roof parties where I just invite all the eaters to the house and you guys do the roof. I'm just kidding because I never do that. Because then people would be showing up all the time. But someone said, you believe God puts things in our path to prevent something bad from happening. Maybe you're not supposed to travel with the kiddos. You know, that's one thing I was thinking. And I'm like, listen, if at first it was financial and then I was like, well, we're going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? I'll find a way to do it, to travel with them. And then I was like, okay, fine. I won't bring them and I'll just do it in my pickup truck and travel around the country spreading the word of, you know, people need to talk to each other and stuff like that about politics. And then all of a sudden now we need a new roof. And I'm like, okay, it's either, you know, I don't know. It's just annoying. But yes, so the reason why I'm going live, there's no mold. So stop saying mold. I don't think there's any mold, you know, knock on wood. Let's just all cross our fingers and hope there's no damn mold. What we have is just a very big issue. So what I'm letting you guys all know that in June I may go on a hiatus because I'll be honest, I'm not spending 14-15 grand to have someone do the roof. I will seriously do it myself. I'll live stream that shit. I'll crowdfund, you know, I'll put a thing up there and say, hey, I'll put a nail with your initials on it for $5 or some shit. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not paying someone 14-15 grand to do the house. I'm really not going to. I'll do it myself. You know, and at that point I want to move the side door, put a back door on, and I'll do all that myself. But yeah, that's it. And that's why I wanted to just go live and let you guys know that this is bullshit. And, you know, I go through regular, you know, real world problems too, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Make sure, starting on Monday, you share our articles, okay? Citizen Stringer News articles. Capacity, today I'm going to start writing about the trucking logistics industry again quite often. Share out those websites, share out those articles, and, you know, help us continue what we're doing. You know, that's it. Just help us continue what we're doing. And, yeah. I'll see you guys all. I may do a show tomorrow night. I haven't decided yet 100%, but I may do a show tomorrow night, like a full one. But in all reality, it's been a shitty fucking week. Yes, there were more mass shootings last night, in case you didn't know. You probably didn't, because mainstream media is not talking about them. They were inner city mass shootings. But I may do a show last night, as long as I have shit to talk about. I'm not going to do this whole, like, oh, this sucks. It sucks to report on the news and all the same talking shit that I've been doing lately, because I hate it. Someone said, is this the house you moved to from Florida, or have you moved again? Yeah, we bought a house. So this one is not like, you know, the last one, the furnace exploded, ruined all of our shit. But then again, we didn't have to spend the 10 grand on a new oil system and all that. We didn't have to do it. We did ruin all our shit, but you know what I mean? This is ours. So, and there's no one else I can blame. I can blame the home inspector for not doing their fucking job, and they're likely going to get sued. But other than that, I mean, there's no one else I can blame. I'm going to have to fix it. You know what I mean? Nothing I can do. But a square of shingles now costs over $250. Yeah, I know. It's going to be crazy. But I just want to let you guys know, all right? I'm still going to try to pump out shows every day. But I'll be honest, if the shows that I'm doing, I can only assume they're not good based on the reactions and the shares and the monetization of those shows. If they keep going on this slump that I've been on for a couple more months, I'm not going to be able to do the shows, just realistically. So I'm going to work on trying to, because I guess I'm doing something wrong. So I'm going to work on them to try to make them better, to make the shows better. And then hopefully, whatever shadow bans or not, the trolls and all that. So hopefully all that stuff fixes itself because, we can't keep doing it like this. I'll fucking start doing dancing TikTok videos and not even talk about politics anymore. I don't give a shit, Luckily, I have another company, so I'm just going to start working, during the day with that one and, pump that shit out. So until we get the store open, Suzanne Patty said maybe stop going off on people. No, fuck you, Suzanne. I go off on people. That's part of my shtick. You may not like it. You may not care about it. But you know what? This isn't a time for your feelings. This is a time for my feelings. Hence, my show. It's funny that people that get pissed off at me going off on them or other people still watch the show every time. Like, you know what I mean? Like Suzanne on Facebook. It's like, stop going off on people. Maybe more people will watch. Maybe you shouldn't be watching anyways. Suzanne, go watch CNN. The fucking lame ass. Oh, but yeah. And Josie said, you're still alive. Hey, Josie. Talk about golf or something. I haven't played golf either. I was going to go golfing. I was going to go golfing with my realtor, but because I do harbor a grudge against my realtor as well. The one that sold me this house. But it was my brother. So there's not a lot I can do. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm annoyed. Yes, the San Bernardino Party Hookah Lounge. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the shootings last night. Steve, keep that up and you won't have a show. Suzanne, why are you here? Like, go away. I'll always have a show. People will watch me talk about fucking nothing. Do you understand? They'll keep doing it. They'll watch all the time. And my goal is to have what I want. And if you don't like it, Suzanne, April, if you are watching, get rid of fucking lame ass Suzanne. She's on Facebook somewhere. Or Suzanne, just don't follow it. Just go watch fucking CNN or the Young Turks. It's probably more your style or some shit. And I'm not trying to be mean, but literally just go away. Go away. Your comments aren't helpful. They don't help anybody. Someone said, so Steve's going to move a door, add a door, and do a roof, and the shelf he built fell apart. I'm concerned for Steve. The shelf fell apart because I bought the wrong plywood. That's why. And the wrong nails. And, because I built it. I don't know. Maybe if you offered the roofer guy free labor, he'd discount greatly. No, I'll either do it myself or we'll hire people out to do it. So that's it. I made the reason why I was going live today is because I'm like, why is this fucking, why me? We had plans. But like you said, maybe it is just, God saying, don't do trips this summer. Hang out with your family or something. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. Because I can't think of why all this shit's happening, to be completely honest. We'll have to wait and see, but you guys are like a little family, okay? You're like the rational American army here, right? And so I decided, because I was pissed, I already called Adam, I called my brother, I called my father-in-law, called the freaking mortgage broker, I called April, I called everybody, and I'm like, you know what? The people I haven't talked to are the viewers, so I might as well talk to you guys too. But it is what it is. I don't know what people are talking about. Everyone is talking about stuff, but Steve is too big to be a roofer. Yeah, I'll lose weight. I'll lose weight if I'm up on a roof when it's 90 degrees. Oh my God. Please, just everyone cross your fingers. Because I'm going home now. I'm going to grab the ladder. I'm going to poke my head through the attic with a flashlight and fucking something. To try, because one, we may have bats in there. That's what the neighbors said. Except I put a motion sensor camera out there and it never caught anything coming or going. But please, just cross your fucking fingers that there's no mold in that house when I check the attic. Please. All you guys, I need y'all to do that. Anywho, I will see you guys later. Someone said get your brother to contact the FHA. FHA can't do anything. They actually have you sign this fucking waiver. The only thing we could do is based on the specific verbiage of the appraisal and the FHA inspection. I could potentially go after that FHA inspector, but the FHA in general isn't going to do anything. It's not their obligation. You know, it's the inspector who didn't do their job, if that makes sense. The inspection said the roof was good. that's it. And it wasn't a home inspection, you know, it was the FHA inspection, because we were told by somebody, you know, a realtor, that because they're doing an FHA inspection, that's already strict or more strict than a regular home inspection. We're good. Fucking lies. Lies. But so, yeah, we'll figure it out. But I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. And, yeah, and I'll let you know if this channel may turn into, you know, a roofing channel or a home rehab channel or something. I'm not joking, because I'm not going to lose, you know, I could save on the labor by doing it myself. And I'll live stream it all, and you guys could be like, no, don't do that, Steve, stop. Like April will just be monitoring there, and like maybe I could put like a buzzer. So every time like someone's telling me to not do something, it buzzes, and I'm like, oh, geez, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is my life lately. So what I told my wife I was doing is I said, I'm going to do this quick show. I'm going to come home. I'm going to check the attic, and then I'm going to bed for the day. And then tomorrow I got to come in, finish all these boxes, start packaging coffee, and get all that stuff done. But I can't even fucking work anymore. It's in my head. I'm like watching videos on how to roof, and then I'm watching videos on how to rent a bulldozer to take down your house. Like shit like that. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. You know, it's really annoying. Anyway, thank you for watching. We will see you either tomorrow night or Monday. But we'll see you. We'll see you.